Hey guys, it's Taylor. So I just recorded a 27-minute video for you guys, and apparently YouTube has a 15-minute time limit. Stupid as hell. So I'm gonna try and wrap this up and make it quick. I got a topic tonight, and it was how I first knew I was transgender. Um, I'm gonna start off with the definition of transgender. Uh, Transgender is denoting or relating to a person whose self-identity does not conform unambiguously to conventional notions of male or female gender. In layman's terms, it's of relating to or being someone who identifies with or expresses a gender identity that differs from the one which corresponds to the person's sex at birth. I didn't know what transgender was until about 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago, when I got with my fiance, Catherine. Um, I would say, honestly, I've known that I'm transgender since I was about 4 years old. I didn't know what the term was, but I knew that I was different. I knew that I felt male, but I was born female. Um, Growing up, I had the support of my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, aunts, uncles, grandparents, everything. Um, my friends in school, they didn't treat me any differently than any of their other friends. I was bullied quite a bit for being tomboy. Um, I think that every child's bullied at some point in time or another for one reason or another. Um, I This is difficult because I already recorded all this, and so now I'm having to re-say everything, and it's getting jumbled. Um, Growing up, I thought that I was lesbian because ever since I can remember, I liked girls. I didn't think that it was right because of society's standard of right and wrong. Um, so I pretty much kept it to myself until junior high when I had my first girlfriend. Um, it was difficult. It was kept secret. It wasn't announced, but it was about a year-long relationship. Um, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me. I felt good. I felt normal. I felt like, um, other than having to keep it secret, I felt like it was right for the first time in my whole life. I did have crushes on boys because I thought that that was what I was supposed to do, growing up and all my friends. And I hung out with guys mostly, but I did have some friends that were girls. And they would always talk about, boys this, boys that. And I'm just like over here, yeah, okay, boys, yay, they're cool. Um, I didn't know that it was okay to like girls. I didn't know that it was okay to be transgender. I didn't know what transgender was. Um, Transgender is the new term for transsexual or transvestite. We don't use either of those terms in this house because they make my skin crawl. I don't like those words. Um, I don't like those words because of history. History, you think of transsexual or transvestite, and it's a bad term. It was misused a lot in the past. So um, there's another term for myself besides transgender. It's like a subcategory of transgender, and that's FTM. If you ever hear the term FTM or MTF, FTM is female to male. So it's a female transitioning to a male, and MTF is male to female. So it's a male transitioning to female. Um, I have a few FTM friends. One of my good friends, Rory, is also transgender FTM. He just had top surgery, which is amazing, and I'm so jealous. Um, he also started his testosterone, which is awesome for me because as one of my good friends, I get to experience that with him, and also I get to take a peek firsthand at what I get to experience very shortly. Fingers crossed, hopefully. I started seeing a therapist several months ago. I've missed my last 3 appointments because of work, which sucks because I really enjoy going and seeing my therapist. He's helped me a lot. After my very first appointment, we sat and talked for an hour, and he asked me questions about my life, and um, my fiance was there, so he asked her questions about my life, my day-to-day life, how I felt my whole life. And at the end of the first appointment, first time ever meeting this therapist, he said that I was 100% without a doubt transgender, and that I qualify for HRT, my hormone replacement therapy. He gave me a letter. He refers to me by Taylor, not my legal name. Um, he gave me information on how to change my name legally, which is exciting. And once I start my HRT, I will get to change my gender marker on my driver's license from female to male, which will be really exciting. Some other terms that I want to tell you guys about that go along with the LGBTQ community and transgender is gender fluid. Um, Gender fluid is somebody who identifies as male or female, non-binary, depending on how they feel each day. So Ruby Rose, I don't know if any of you know who Ruby Rose is. She was on Orange is the New Black, so everybody knows who, like, Orange is the New Black, obviously. But Ruby Rose is gender fluid. So one day she'll wake up and she'll feel masculine. So she dresses masculine, she does masculine things. And some days she wakes up and she feels feminine. So she dresses girly and she does her makeup and she does feminine things. Not really sure what that means, but that's the term for it. Then there's also somebody who is pansexual. Pansexual is somebody who likes people for who they are, not for their appearance or their sex organs, I guess. Not a lot of people know a lot about the LGBTQ community. I hate that it's called a community because I don't like being differentiated between me and you, or me and him or her. It doesn't matter. We're all people. We all bleed the same. We all, we all live somewhat the same. I mean, we all have our lives and we all are who we are. So I don't really like that there's the community label on it, because we're not any different from anybody else. But there is that LGBTQ community. It's nice to have the community. I'm not going to lie, because I can learn a lot from people within the community. I can relate to people within the community, and it's a judge-free community. I have never met a judgmental transgender person, or a judgmental gay person, or a judgmental lesbian. I probably have met a few of those because girls are bitchy. But I feel at ease with other transgender people. I don't have to explain myself. I don't have to tell them my story. I don't have to be anyone in particular. I just be me. Not that I mind telling people my story or explaining anything. If anybody has any questions, I'm an open book and I'll answer any question. If you ask me a question, expect the rawest of raw answers, because that's what you're going to get. I don't sugarcoat things. I don't tell you what I think you want to hear. I'm open and honest. That's just me. I've pretty much always been open and honest. I speak what's on my mind, and I'm okay with that. I like who I am. I love who I am. I hope that this video will help inform people and better educate them on what it is to be transgender. It's not a sickness. It's not something that I chose to do. It chose me. I was, to be frank, I was born this way. I mean, I know that that's a clever pun, but I really was. I was born this way, and I can't help who and how I am, and I don't want to. I don't want to change anything about me. I like who I am. I like how I am. And my philosophy is take me as I am or move on, because I'm not going to change for no one. I'm not going to pretend to be somebody that I'm not, and I am just a person. I'm just me, and I'm not really much different from any of you. I'm not different in any way except for what society tells you that I'm different. Society tells you that I'm female. Society tells you that I am transgender. Society tells you who I am. But my best advice is stop listening to society. Stop listening to labels. Stop listening to what is supposed to be, because there is no normal. There's no certain way of life. There's no book on how to get through life. There's just you and how you figure it out. If any of you have any questions or any future topics for videos, you can email me at transtaylor13@yahoo.com. You can private message me on Facebook. If you have my number, you can text me. If you want my number, you can use one of the other two methods to get a hold of me, and I'll give it to you. Like I said, I'm an open book, so ask me anything. Don't be afraid to ask me. Don't feel embarrassed. Don't feel like you're stepping over boundaries or anything, because there's literally no boundaries here. I don't draw a line that's not there. It's okay to ask. That's the only way you're going to know. That's the only way you're going to find out, is by asking. And chances are I would probably ask you the questions that you want to ask me, and I would be blunt about it, so just do it. So anyways, hopefully I covered everything in this second video that I had to record, because YouTube is stupid. If not, I'm going to be making more videos, so we'll go from there. Alright, see you later, guys.